Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. So, here's the thing about Miss Wu, right? Is that there's a lot of times that, in some instances, I would love her to be more of a mob boss and not just have people talk to her any sort of ways. I understand that she can be very calculating, right? Like with Cody, she has no problems with there being a mob boss when she has to. But like with Curtis, I understand the idea you can get more flies or honey than blah 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 blah. But the way that he sits there and talks to her, I mean, that was kind of bad. But it's like, I mean, granted, it's not like she can sit there and break his legs or anything, but she can sit there and threaten like a family member or something. She wants to buy the club, right? And after him sitting there talking all smart mouth to her, Hat Daddy walks in. Hat Daddy's like, over my dead body. I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, she can arrange that, right? Like, you are aware that she could decide to just flip on a dime and be like, okay, cool. So, Hat Daddy is like, I'll run things for you. Because he was talking to Portia, he was like, yo, listen, the club is not in good shape. Curtis is gone, and, whatever her name is, I can't remember, she can't handle that by herself. And so they need somebody. Now, Miss Wu was like, hey, listen, it's not easy sitting there being a nightclub owner. You may want to sit there and just think about that before you decide to shut me out permanently. Nina is still trying to get more information out of Ava as far as the stuff that's going on with Sonny. And I'm like, if Sonny wants you to know, you would know. You know. Now she's all like, oh, well, you're leaving me out of it and this, that, and the third. I'm like, Nina. It's like, I get that y'all two are friends and stuff like that, and you're gonna be married to this guy, but there's certain things in this mob life that you're just not gonna know. And it's one of those things where it's like, look, this is how it's gonna be. So if you know what I'm saying, and I said this yesterday, I was like, if you can't sit and accept this life, then you need to sit there and exit left. Because this is clearly not gonna work out for you. Sonny's gonna start to lose his patience, and then you're just gonna be standing there looking stupid. Now, one of the things that was nice today was the scene with Ava and Trina, because we haven't seen those two together in a hot minute. And granted, it's been out of pocket for a while, that she hasn't seen this sooner. It's sort of like with Jax and Alexis. Alexis is in jail for a hot minute, and Jax only came to sit there and visit her once. Now, we knew because there was friction between the two actors and stuff like that, but I don't think it's like that with Ava and or Mora and Taviana, so I don't understand why they haven't actually saw each other before. They didn't really do anything; they just kind of caught up with each other. But it was still nice to sit there and see. It was like, oh yeah, they're still friends. She's still sort of like I don't want to sit there and say like a mentor, but something. I'm in a way I'm confused, right? Because Cody was not there talking to Sam about Sasha being in trouble and drugged up and everything like that, and he needs to do something. But does the plan involve Cody going to jail? Because he went to the police station, made a big scene. Gladys is already there to sit there and follow the restraining order. And then he starts yelling at her and lunges at her. And at first, Gladys wanted Cody arrested. Mac was like, listen, if I do that, you open an investigation, and he starts giving some claims, we're going to have to sit there and follow through. Do you really want to do that? While Cody is in, an interrogation room, Sam is in there to sit there and try to sneak in and, I don't know, maybe rescue Sasha or something. But, like, I don't understand why she couldn't do that without whatever this plan was supposed to be. Because I know it was a plan. I'm assuming it's a plan because there is no rhyme or reason why you could be that stupid enough to sit there and go off on her in a police station. That has to be a plan. That cannot just be stupidity. I will not accept that. I won't. So Betty gave the flash drive to Mason, and eventually this trap is going to be sprung, and we'll finally get to sit there and see who this boss is. It's been like, what, a year and a half, maybe 2 years, give or take? So we've been waiting for a long time for to sit there and see who this boss is. Now we know it's a man. So we can just still have to guess the games, but just kind of cut it in half. Apparently people listening to tell me it was a woman at one point. Somebody listening to hinting that it could be a woman. I didn't get that, but whatever. Um, Mike and Willow didn't really add anything to the episode. They rarely do. Even Dex being there. Well, Dex is not there following Mason. Um, but I don't. He's outside, so it's not like he really heard what really wound up happening. And I don't even understand what's the point of him actually following him today. What was the point of that? I don't get it. Um, Spencer and Trina were together for a little bit, just kind of bonding over. Well, um, Trina was sent there catching Spencer up on everything that's going on with with her mom. And Spencer was there to actually give her good advice. That's the thing about this character, Spencer, is that he has a way of pissing me off, right? But then every now and then they have a way that they just drop us some knowledge and stuff like. I said that when Cindy Michaela was Trina. I was like, wow, that was actually really smart, really insightful and stuff. And once again, he's doing it. So once again, hell tends to freeze over whenever I give that privileged prick with small dick energy a compliment. Yes, I'm still going to call him that. But what I'm more surprised about, right, is that during that whole time they were sitting talking, Esme just sitting there just standing in the background, right? Just and you felt like, okay, so she gonna come over there and break it up, right? Like she's gonna come over there, be her usual Esme self. No. I also sat there was like, bro, if you're gonna just stand there, why don't you pull up a chair or something? Like she was. I mean, they were talking for a good minute. She was just like, it wasn't like she was giving like evil looks or evil eyes or anything. Like she was just standing there, just like, okay. It was actually kind of odd to be honest, because like nothing came from it. And then even when Trina left and Esme got there, it was like there was no drama, there was nothing. I mean, they just had a good time, which is fine. But I don't know. Maybe I was a little kind of disappointed that there was like nothing to it. Um, I think I kind of covered most of it. Let me just double check. I think at this point, Mason. I think at this point, Austin needs to just accept reality. He keeps like just saying to Mason, "All right, well, I'm done now, right? I'm done, right?" Mason's like, "You're not done until the boss says you're done." And on what planet do you actually think that you're like? These people own you for life. You honestly think if you do this one task, they're just like, "Oh, cool, we're just gonna leave you alone." There's something else that's just kind of odd. It's like, okay, cool. They paid for his medical license and stuff, right? Okay. Like, my whole thing is like they don't have anything unless they. I mean, now they do, but before that, they didn't really have anything on it. So, I mean, what was they exactly going to do that? I think that's that And granted, it's not like Mason. I don't think Mason's going to actually kill him or hurt him or anything like that. So it's like, okay, cool, you're indebted to him or whatever. But at some point, you would sit there and think, well, if you paid him back, they don't really like. I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that whole thing. Um, man, when that secret comes out, Dante comes out. Him knowing that Cody was, Cody and Mac are like father and son. Mac is going to be pissed. And you saw the flashback today of Cody telling Dante, yeah, Mac is my father. So every day that he's there with him, he's lying to him, even if it's a lie by omission. Other than that, I feel like this. Oh, almost forgot. So that doctor that came in there, right, didn't like the fact that one of the nurses was, looking into stuff and you're like, yo, why is she so drugged up? Why is Sasha so drugged up for? And was going to run a test. But here's the thing, though. The minute that the doctor came to the room, he was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, she works here. How kind of question is that? And so, long story short, he was able to give that other nurse reassigns and saying, oh, I don't know, maybe she's still high or whatever. Maybe that nurse isn't that they're giving her drugs or something like that. So we don't know. We just gotta sit there and rule it out. Since Janice seems like she is more cooperative towards the doctor, not really asking questions and stuff. Yeah. I think that's pretty much about it. I can't really think of anything else that wound up happening. I was sitting there thinking about doing a live stream tonight. Obviously, I'm still under the weather. I'm better than I was before, but I don't see myself going for like a whole hour or 2 hours doing a live stream. So hopefully I feel better enough tomorrow. I can sit there and do another live stream. I had to sit there. It took me a few minutes because like I kept on my nose and like my eyes kept getting watery and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to do a review today. I was actually gonna post something saying I was gonna be able to do a review because it was. I'm actually now starting to feel better than I was when I first woke up. But anyway, so yeah, tonight I'm not gonna want to do a live stream. I'll make a post and stuff like that. Hopefully, I'll feel a lot better tomorrow, and I can sit there and do my normal reviews of different shows. Um, I thought about B&B, so I was like, let's just sit there and see if we could do General Hospital, and because I felt like that's pretty much as my energy level was going to allow. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section, and hopefully tomorrow we'll sit there when I do my live stream. Sit there and talk about all the stuff that I missed talking about tonight. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit there and rest. Just gonna rest tonight. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you everyone yesterday. Trust me, it was exactly my finest hour. I hate sitting there blowing my nose on camera because it's just gross. And I want to watch somebody else do it, so I'm not gonna do it. But and I don't want to repeat it yesterday. It's just anyway. With that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.